co-main event with Keyshawn Davis and Pedraza, and then Abdullah Mason with a vicious shot. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. What you thought about those fights?
Mason is good. He's real good, man. I see the Top Rank have like a close knit crew of guys, right?
Hmm.
Like those kids all hang out and go, but a lot of them fight at the same weight, so it's gonna be like like
Yeah.
Mason and Davis, Keyshawn Davis, and
Emilio Vargas.
Vargas, and then Shakur. Shakur's not old. You know what I mean? So like, I kind of just sit back and wonder like, how are these friendships gonna pan out once you get to the top level and the smoke is clear? Because they like all near the same weight. They might have to fight each other one day. Um, but Mason is really good. I like him. I like him a lot. He's one of my favorite prospects in boxing, if not my favorite. I like him a lot. Keyshawn Davis looked good too. That's that. I love his trainers. I love Bomac and Red. And that fight went kind of how I expected. That was brilliant matchmaking. I know that Pedraza is a tough guy. He been around, but I expected Keyshawn to dominate him like that. You only got so many tough fights in you. You know what I mean? Where you fighting for your life. You're a little over your head with younger guys, and you got to keep going through that fight after fight. I knew eventually that Pedraza, you know what I mean, is only but so much you got. He's had an excellent career. He's an excellent fighter, but I didn't expect him to beat Keyshawn. He's been ran through the gamut. You know what I mean?
Do you think he was
So
weight trained at all? Going down to 135 again? Like just
not
looking at him.
you know what? The devil is in the detail. And I don't like the word use the word fix, but I'll use it for this. The fix, I don't believe that like people walk up to officials with envelopes and try to fix a fight. I don't believe it works that way. What the fix
But
is
I will tell
in
you one thing: for the scorecards for the Jamaine Ortiz, a hell of a commercial. I gotta say, it was long as hell. I gotta say.
I'm not like I gotta be careful what I say because I still got fighters that's active. But there's a lot of just weird judging that goes on. But what I was trying to say is like the fix is in the details of the fight. And what I mean by that is that when you get an older guy and you bring him down in weight, and then you keep putting them in with certain kinds of guys, and then you do the comparative, it's like, okay, well, Loma didn't stop him. This guy didn't stop him. The only person that stopped him was Tank. Let's see what Keyshawn does. It builds Keyshawn's brand. It's brilliant matchmaking. Top Rank got great matchmakers. So I expected Keyshawn to dominate him and look just like that. Pedraza is getting a little bit older. It's not so much the weight. Keyshawn will beat him at 140 pounds, but the little things add up. So now he was at 140. Now he's at 135, fighting young stud after young stud. When you fighting guys 10 over 8, 9, 10 years younger than you that got that kind of pedigree, bro, little teeny inches of your reflexes go, and them jokers hit you with shots that you just not seeing and can't react to. So that was brilliant matchmaking. I don't think I think Keyshawn would have beat him at 140, but it's still all of those little things just add up, and it culminates into a really good performance. It happens all the time. It's probably gonna happen with the kid Schofield over there at Golden Boy if he fights Jojo Diaz. That's the same kind of matchmaking, same exact kind of matchmaking. And if you can't perform under those circumstances, then you're usually not the goods. Then the matchmakers and the promoter look at you and be like, okay, this guy is not what we think he is because everything is lined up for him to look great. You know what I mean? It's an older guy, you young, you already more talented than he is. He got wear on his tires. This is the perfect fight for you. Um, and Top Rank is brilliant at that. They do it all the time. Every time I see that matchup, that particular kind of matchup, I'm like, oh, he's gonna get lit up. But then the casuals, they kind of look at it like, oh man, Keyshawn was only 9-0. He got over 30 fights. Experience, experience, experience. But they don't understand that all that experience is a lot of wear and tear.
Mm.
That's what they don't get. So the fight went exactly how I thought it would go. And Teofimo and Jamaine Ortiz, it wasn't a good performance. I'm a big Teofimo guy. It wasn't.
Before that, coach, Keyshawn called out Teofimo López. Is that too soon? He's like, I'll go up to 140 to fight him. Um, and I know we're gonna dive real into the Teo performance as well because we spoke about so great things that he does, but I think all of us kind of seen a part that lateral movement is a problem for him as well. But what you think about Keyshawn and Teofimo?
I think that they don't like each other, but I don't think it's a realistic fight right now.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So I think there's just a lot of talk. Keyshawn's at 135. He's not going to leave 135 at 10
big
and 0.
135.
He is, but I don't think he's going to leave 135 at 10 and 0 to fight Teofimo and just be able to skip the line like that
But that's
without
what you were
even.
saying. Like we're wondering about this 135 division. There's too many of them. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't disagree with that, but Teofimo is not at 135. He's at 140. So there is a difference. I think it's a great fight down the road, but I don't think it's possible right now. I
Okay.
just think it's just egos and pride just talking. I don't think it's possible right this second. I don't
Y-
think, and I don't think that Teofimo honestly would give a young guy like that a shot without having something at the table. It seems like he's looking for big, big, big fights,
Yeah.
and I understand that because he took some heavy smoke. So I think that I could see like Jermaine Ortiz fighting Keyshawn Davis. I could see the guy. I think
I
his
told
name is.
my chat. I told my chat that. How do you think? What do you? How does that play out?
Um, Let me think about that. That's a good fight. Ortiz could fight. He can
As soon
fight.
as I seen the matchup with the card, that was like, if this happens, this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
I've always liked that.
yeah. He can fight. There's a kid named Moratella. I can see.
Raymond
Yeah,
Monetaya.
they gotta kind of like get in the mix and clear each other out because they at this certain tier. I'm not trying to like make Teofimo like above having to fight him, but he's at a different tier than they are right now. You know what I'm saying? He's at a different place
Yeah.
in his career. So I could see them fighting before I could see Teofimo fighting them.
Okay.